Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara, and I'm here today with a flip through and review of Flower Mandalas, coloring book for adults relaxation, easy large prints, published by Sally Berry. So we have a glossy front cover and a back cover with 4 examples of the mandalas within. The book starts right away with a title page, and it is colorable. And then we have the copyright information. This book was published this year in 2020. A colorable "This Book Belongs To" page, and then some information before you start coloring. If you'd like to read that, it will give you some hints or tips on how to go about coloring a mandala, and it also gives information down here to where to share your pictures. Then we get a color test page, and we start into the mandalas. And right away we get into well, not right away, but next we're into the mandalas, and right away we can notice that we have big, bold lines in here. This makes the book perfect for the visually impaired and the elderly. Not that it's limited to them. These pages also are backed with black ink, which unfortunately does cause the book to curl. Oops. This one is wavy, if you can see that. It's the ink's purpose is to make the back of the page not look messy, because when you use alcohol ink, it bleeds through the paper, and on the back you will see a reverse image of what you've colored if you're using good markers. So I have to say that my first response to these mandalas is that they are very unique. Even with the first one that we started with, they're not your typical mandala. They're coming in all shapes. They're basically around the same size, though here is a larger one right away. This one's a square, so we've got squares and circles. Let's see if we get triangles. These are going to be a ton of fun to color. Sit down. I would do these in 3 colors if I were, not if I was, when I work in these. I love doing mandalas, so I'll be getting to this sooner than later. I like those flowers. That one's going to be pretty when it's done. These also incorporate white space into your mandalas right away. You can leave some of this open white, or you can fill it in. But see how these flowers are separated from the main part. You can incorporate white space that way, and the good thing about that is that I have a terrible time using white space in my mandalas. I often feel like everything needs to be colored. So this is an Amazon printed book, and therefore the paper has all the attributes to which we have become familiar with over the years. The mandalas are framed. There's really no need for a frame in a mandala book, but it does serve a purpose if you are making a background. Then you'll keep your picture within a frame, which I think looks nicer when viewing. I don't like pictures that color off the page. Except in certain circumstances. There's always an except, isn't there? Well, that's nice. Yeah, see? They're really very unique. There's all sorts of shapes in these. Look at these. It's almost like a paisley, but not quite. And then a big giant rose to color that will be fun. I love coloring roses. Yeah, now this one reminds me of a cactus. I keep saying it, but they are very unique. And there are a lot. Just checking the title. Yeah, I thought it was just called Flower Mandalas, but there's... Well, I hate to hazard a guess, because I'm not very good with it, but mandala books are often published with 50 pages, and this definitely feels like it's that, or even more. There are often 100 mandala books, and this has me feeling it's somewhere between there. What's this? Oh, okay. Thought it was a download code, which it is. And it tells you that if you join their Facebook group, you will be able to download some free images. And then we have one piece of blank paper, which you can use as a scrap paper. So once again, this is Flower Mandalas, published by Sally Berry.